Look around you. This is Clermont County, a vibrant place where neighbors care for neighbors, where community thrives. But what makes a community truly strong? It starts with the well-being of its people. That's where the Clermont County Mental Health and Recovery Board steps in. They understand a simple truth. Healthy people build healthy communities. And strong communities, in turn, support the well-being of all of its people. The Clermont County Mental Health and Recovery Board is dedicated to ensuring that help is available to everyone, regardless of their income or ability to pay. The board is here to connect Clermont County residents with the support they need, right here in Clermont County. Whether they are facing a tough time or know someone who is, the board can help find the right path. They work tirelessly with local care providers, partners, and community leaders to create pathways to mental health and addiction services for every resident, every family, right here in our county. Together, we can build a community that understands mental health and addiction, a community that's prepared to prevent crises and support recovery. Their commitment goes beyond just connecting people with treatment. The Clermont County Mental Health and Recovery Board is actively building a community that is resilient, supportive, and understands the impact of trauma. They're creating a safety net for all of us. Dedicated board members and staff work diligently behind the scenes, ensuring resources are available for prevention programs that empower our youth, treatment options that offer hope, and ongoing support for those on their recovery journey.
The community really doesn't understand how closely the Mental Health Board is working with the providers to meet the needs of the families on children and adults. They're really behind the scenes, so you don't see how they're supporting the providers, trying to tweak the programs to meet them, to better meet the needs of the families and children and adults out there. So they're really behind the scenes, but without the Mental Health and Recovery Board, the agencies wouldn't have the funding to do what they do.
Oh, they've helped me tremendously. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be here.
But people don't have to be alone. They don't have to navigate this alone. I mean, if they don't have family or friends that can support them, there are people in clinics like this that can. And for families who are struggling and need a break and need additional support, again, places like these clinics and can help. You know, you never know what kind of help you can get until you walk through that front door, which I know can be the hardest step to take. And we know we at GCB know that, and so we try to make that a warm, welcoming environment to walk that person through and give them that hope on that first day of contact.
I don't believe I'd be here. I believe because they have been an outlet for me when I didn't have anywhere else to turn.
I'm just really passionate about helping people. It's really hard when you feel like you're alone in the world, and oftentimes we are the only supports that clients do have. So really just being able to be that person that helps them navigate life and let them know that they're not alone and they are totally capable of achieving the things that they want to do. I guess my main involvement is with the group services, so that's something I've developed. So being able to provide access to that socialization and interaction and creating the sense of community. So we have our cooking and nutrition course, we have a wellness course, we also have empowerment groups. So all sorts of activities that really are uniting these people that are otherwise isolated.
You know, they've taught me how to put up with depression, anxiety, panic attacks, which I really don't have no more. I can fight them off pretty much. I've been taught tools.
Matter of fact, I'm sure I wouldn't be able to function without the generosity and help from the people here at GCB.
You know, when I first joined this board, I felt like I was doing it as a duty and because of the personal reasons. And now, as I've gotten further into it, and I continue to learn every single day about the great things that this board is helping provide in our community. Last year, I was able to work a table, the Mental Health and Recovery Board table at the Clermont County Fair. And it was so amazing to me the amount of people that would walk up and just start talking and sharing different bits and pieces of ways that the board has helped them, their own testimonials, or also just talking in general, like just wanting to ask questions, and we were able to provide, hey, here's some useful information for you. You know, here are different, you know, if there's a crisis helpline, different ways that people can get help and services.
And trust me, there are a lot of people in this county that are struggling, and some at the high end of the spectrum and some, you know, not so much. But I think if you didn't have that funding and you didn't have those resources and those entities out there like the recovery board, a lot of these people that are struggling, they would have nowhere to turn for help. And a lot of them just need a little bit of help, a little bit of counseling. You know, if we didn't have those resources in the county, I think a lot of things in this county would be negatively impacted.
Yeah, I think the community, we need to get the community realizing that there is mental health and there are people in really bad shape and they need help.
Behind every service, every program, and every life touched is a community that believes in care, connection, and second chances. The Clermont County Mental Health and Recovery Board is more than a system, it's a safety net, a support team, and a path forward. Because when we lift each other up, we all rise. Through these efforts, the board ensures that individuals and families receive the support they need to lead healthier, more fulfilling lives.